number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Todd Gurley
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The 31-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the slap.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Garoppolo good again to Mostert. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kick is
on this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense offense ready to start their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than...
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jones now to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Giants.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
New York.
Running, it's Drake. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 6 at the Niners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now Jones on third down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And that one will fall incomplete.
And incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
The 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I got you.
Under coach. Check.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Dexter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And a 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Jones. Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
40-yard line.
Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's the end.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's
a 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New York.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. From the gun, Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
This is my
Tavarius Moore, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Dee Ford make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Tonight's final score.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.